What is up, my beautiful mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a fragrance comparison between Issey Miyake's Homme and Issey Miyake's Homme Yuzu. Now, before I get into that, you knew it was coming. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider hitting that big red subscribe button down below. It helps me out more than you can possibly imagine, and yeah, it just lets me know that you're enjoying the content, so thank you. Issey Miyake's Homme is a fragrance from 1994, and Yuzu is a limited edition from 2014, so there's a 20-year difference between the two of them. Both of these fragrances are versatile, fresh, and have that really unique Yuzu note. Obviously, this has the Yuzu front and center in a way that this one doesn't. This has Yuzu as a prominent note, however it is complemented by some woods and some clean musk as well. Yuzu, on the other hand, there's not a lot to it other than that really bold, powerful, in-your-face, punchy Yuzu note. Just spray this one first. There's a lot more supporting players in this fragrance. The clean musk, some of the woods, some of the more herbaceous qualities of Issey Miyake's Homme. It actually smells fantastic, and to my nose at least, it smells like a more interesting, complex version of CK1. And for all of those out there that are familiar with CK1 and have also smelt this, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The Yuzu edition can be really expensive right now. I've seen this go anywhere up to $200, but I got 3 bottles of this for $20 each, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'll just spray this one here, although it sort of pains me to spray something that's limited edition and will never be released again, in all likelihood. Yeah, this just doesn't have some of that herbaceous undercurrent to it. The Yuzu is front and center. You've got more citrus as well. I do actually think I prefer this one just because it smells a lot closer, in my opinion, to CK1, and CK1 is like one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I really wish that they would do an intense version of that so it would last longer, but anyways, CK1, $35 for like 200 ml. It's pretty cheap as it is. But yeah, back to the Yuzu limited edition Homme by Issey Miyake. This one is, like I said, much more straightforward with its presentation of the citrus notes. There is a little bit of woods here, a touch of herbaceousness as well, but I don't get any of that clean muskiness that I do with Issey Miyake's Homme. They're both fantastic fragrances, and I do believe that if you have an opportunity to get both at a good price, then you may as well get both of them. But this is a little redundant if you've got this one. And also, if you love the note of Yuzu and you want like a fragrance a lot cheaper than this one, I would probably recommend Boys to Yuzu by Karl Lagerfeld. That one is like $45 Australian and readily available, and it smells pretty close to this one just because the Yuzu note is very unique, very noticeable, and there's not a lot of wiggle room around that. Both of these fragrances perform quite well. The classic Issey Miyake Homme gets about 7 hours on my skin, and the Yuzu one gets about 6, maybe 6.5, depending on how many sprays I use. But with these sort of fresh, unique scents, I wouldn't ever wear more than 3 just because you don't want to overpower a room. Anyways, that's about all that I have to say for these Issey Miyake fragrances. If you've ever worn them before, let me know in the comments below. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.